Okay, three,
No, it's not.
2, 1. I think we're live now. Okay, so forget the 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Chaos and Coffee, where we have conversations for a half hour before we even start the show. So
half an hour is an understatement.
It really is an understatement.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's an hour or more.
Okay, so we have an hour or more of conversation before we even go live. So if you'd like to join the conversation, please hit me up as a direct message or private message me through one of the various social networks. My name is Justin Brown. As always, I'm your host of Chaos and Coffee. Today we have two regulars with us, Darth Tux and Vertex Draco. We were right in the middle of chit-chatting, and we realized how late we were going live. We apologize for that. And let's just continue midstream, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I was just going to ask if you guys were familiar with this guy Leo on YouTube. He owns Frog Leap Studios.
Mm-mm.
He does
No.
heavy metal covers of popular pop songs.
Nice.
The guy is awesome. I mean, he's amazing. He does it all too. He plays the drums, the lead, the vocals, all of it. All of it. Dresses up in these really goofy, funny costumes and films these YouTube videos with his daughter from home.
Right on. That's
It's also
cool.
fun. Like he did a heavy metal cover of the Barbie song. I'm a Barbie girl, and yeah,
A heavy metal version.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Okay.
He did a heavy metal version of like "Losing My Religion." Oh yeah,
Nice.
I've been
really
seeing
fun.
a few channels pop up like this. No, like this is the first time I've seen one done with metal, but there's been a few people that they'll take pop songs and they'll like kind of shove the song into a different genre.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he doesn't do just pop songs either, because he did a cover of "Gangster's Paradise" and what was that Snoop Dogg song, "Gin and Juice"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the cross genre mixing or covering rather of music, like folk versions of hip hop songs, or this idea of heavy metal versions of pop songs. I really like that whole concept.
I like the creativity. I mean, anybody can say, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do my version of this song," and then play it note for note like the original. You know, Metallica, I'm looking at you.
Oh.
But it takes somebody with true talent to say, you know what, I'm going to take this pop song and make a hardcore gangster rap out of it, right? Or take a hardcore gangster rap song and turn it into a hillbilly twang.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like stuff like that. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it's good to transpose it, I think is the right term. Transpose the music into a new genre.
Yeah.
I have to ask the missus when she gets home.
It shows a lot of creativity. I mean, even in a lot of ways, I think even more than creating your own music from scratch, because you've got to take something and adapt it.
It harkens back to like Weird Al. You know, Weird Al.
Just like Linux.
Oh goodness, dude! I'm not going to accept that segue. That segue has been no. Like this is a good. I mean, it's a good, fun way in which you can cover a song, transpose it to a new genre, and it hits off the nostalgia thing and also just off the humor bone. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It gets people into different sorts of music as well. Sometimes depending on the person, some people can be kind of closed-minded when it comes to songs, and when you hear something that you like sort of done in a different way and it still sounds good, then it can open you up to.
My fiance is one of those. She will not allow me to listen to this guy Leo's music while she's at home. Because she feels that he butchered some of her favorite songs.
Oh.
And I said, they're awesome songs. You don't enjoy this just for what it is, you know? Can you not get over the fact that this is a cover of Africa by Asia? But no, she just can't get past it. She's the same way with movies. As soon as she found out that they turned the Ghostbusters into women, she refused to see it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Yeah, that
Mm.
really rubbed me the wrong way.
Well,
I don't
I
like
didn't
the
like it
gender
either,
swapping
but I
and
wouldn't have discounted the movie just for that.
I haven't seen it yet, but
it
I'm
was
not discounting it
the
because of the gender swapping.
it was the climate it was done in for me that like the it's like they were doing it just to please. It's like they were pushing this ridiculous feminist agenda.
Yeah.
These third wave, whacked out feminists that essentially just want to take everything and claim it as their own. And
Well,
it just
and
On that note,
it's taken over Hollywood, man.
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you look at the first 6 Star Wars movie, and men were the heroes. You look at the last 2 Star Wars movies, and it's women.
that's good.
I don't think it doesn't need to be.
I think we're discounting Leia at that point, though. I think you're cutting out Leia.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Because Leia was a pretty badass.
We all love Leia. She was an awesome hero. Yes, she was.
Yeah, pretty badass female hero.
But Star Wars was primarily the story of Luke and not Leia.
It's the Anakin family.
Whereas in
the
the
Skywalker
new ones
family,
now you have Rey, who's our central hero.
Again, Skywalker family.
Yeah.
It's a Skywalker family thing. He's following at this point. He's trying, or they, I'd say it's a group effort, are trying to present a legacy of this family from Anakin to Luke to Rey, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Rey is a Skywalker. I would prefer her not to be, actually.
I think she is.
I hope she's not.
Okay.
I would rather see Disney break from that and expand the Star Wars universe and not keep it on a narrow scope.
Disney's doing this really funky thing right now. I heard this from a friend.
I would rather Rey have been born of the Force just as Anakin was.
I don't buy into that. That's what women say when they're raped or something, dude. I'm not, okay. I don't want to get too edgy here.
we're talking about a fantasy, man.
Well, yeah, but so is like the oh, good. It's Sunday, bro. I can get into the whole Christmas theme here. You know, like I had sex with an angel. You know, I mean, type thing. It's the being born of the Force is Luke.
That was a priest dressed in a white robe who came in playing a role of an
angel. Or a centurion, maybe a centurion. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not trying to discard the Vicar of Christ or anything. Point being, back to the whole Disney being bastards, right? Disney for the Star Wars movies is charging theaters more. Like theaters get a percentage. That's why they charge so much on popcorn and shit. It's because theaters are getting the short end of the stick, you know?
Yes, they are.
So theaters are getting okay. So let's say a theater normally gets 40% of ticket sales, and the studio gets the other 60, right? Or I'm not sure the percentage, 30, whatever it is. Disney recently released a thing that said they will theater will have to have the new Star Wars movies run for 4 weeks
on their largest screens.
On their largest screens. Okay, so you saw this, huh?
I saw parts of it.
Okay, yeah. There's like an article. My buddy was telling me about it.
I didn't catch it all because about halfway through, I was like, "Yeah, Disney being a bunch of evil dicks."
Right. Yeah, dude. Okay, so on their largest screens, and the theater's getting less of a cut, and it has to run for 4 weeks when usually a movie runs for 2 to 3 based on success. You know. Anyhow, it's just it's weird that Disney's strong-arming people over the Star Wars franchise, you know?
Yeah, well, they're just tightening their grip on it. I was taught to run a business by a Republican whose main thing was it's all about how much you can squeeze out of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You tighten your grip and you squeeze everything you can out.
Until the business is dead.
I'm like, that sounds like a fucking slumlord.
Yeah, bro, that's okay. I'm not gonna go into this whole ideological thing right now, but in my opinion, in America, there's only 2. Sorry, Draco. I know you guys have like 6, right? But like in America, we only have 2 ideologies, man. One is that money is power.
Yep.
And it sounds about right.
Money is God. Actually,
money. Yeah,
money is God.
Money is God, and you keep it in basically like in the whole trip that they have. And I don't blame anybody for doing this. But essentially, the powerful families in America, unable to ever be royalty, right, created these American dynasties out of the business endeavors, you know? Hey, Olive.
Hi.
And then there's this other ideology in America where it's like we should take care of each other. You know, like people should have basic needs addressed. Like,
You mean communism?
No,
That's
not
the ideology
communism.
Hey man, call it communism, call it socialism,
dude.
call it whatever you want to, man. But here's my point. Everybody knows certain things pretty much kind of inherently, right? That you be nice to other people, you don't steal, you don't lie, you don't swindle.
Yeah.
These are innate things. And
or taught to people. You know, you're taught by
right. But it's not something that we practice. When we grow up and we become adults, we are greedy.
Oh yeah.
We are manipulative. We are lying. We are thieving bastards. And I'm not calling out or talking about any one person in general. I'm talking about the human race as a whole.
Yeah. Yep. That's the consensus.
That needs to stop. We need to get back to those simplified ideas of you know, to me, I see the Bible as being this. A guy asked God a question: "Am I my brother's keeper?"
Oh yeah,
God never answers him. The rest of the Bible is an answer to that. Yes, you are your brother's keeper, and if you're not, you're going to have death, you're going to have destruction, you're going to have disease.
I think he did answer that by cursing that guy.
Yeah.
He cursed Cain, according to the book.
Yes, he did.
I remember that story. That's it. I chalk that whole book up to cool story, bro. You know, like
it is a cool story, but I think it's not. I'm not saying the story itself is true, but the ideas and concepts that it.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Is what's important.
Yeah, we definitely are supposed to take care of our fellow man. It's a species wide thing.
Don't stop me now.
That's like
ready for the real chaos.
Was not the story of these cities.
Come into this.
You're welcome.
The story of Sodom and Gomorrah was not the story of these cities being destroyed because the people were homosexuals. It was a story of these cities being destroyed because they were dealing harshly, unkindly, and unfairly to strangers.
At this point, I'd like to take a moment to welcome Icy Campos.
What's up, Justin?
Another day in paradise. We do this every Sunday.
Every Sunday, Icy.
Every Sunday? But this shit is live, or it's like...
Yep, live every Sunday.
We're doing it live.
Wow.
We do it live.
We're live.
We live? We live, bro?
Yep, we're live.
Live
for like
10 people in the world.
It's mostly a viewership of old people. I get a lot of old people, like grandparents.
So what is the deal with this channel broadcast thingy?
This is a thing that we do every weekend on Sunday. We do it for like an hour in the morning. Chaos and coffee. We drink the coffee and kohi, right? Or what do you call coffee? Cafe. And we talk like we used to, remember?
Wow. Okay.
And people watch it. Not a lot, but people watch it. I'd like to thank our viewers. Also our sponsorship. Burt's Bees Ladies Leg Wax.
We have a sponsorship.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid.
Burt Bees Ladies Leg Wax.
Leg wax. Okay. I can try that shit.
A lot of the old timers come in here.
I haven't waxed myself in like, I don't know what, 3 weeks. So probably I can try that.
You haven't washed yourself in 3 weeks. Is that what you said?
Wax.
Oh, wax. Okay. Man, yeah, you don't need to wax. It's winter now.
You don't want to store on your legs, do you?
It's November.
Yeah, you let the hair grow.
No, you're not.
Oh, do you
you're not allowed to, you're a woman. You're not allowed to let your.
No, do you saw those leggings that have hair on them?
Oh my God, those are ridiculous.
Oh my God, I want a pair.
Oh God. I'd immediately
have hair on them.
Bro, your leg hair.
They have like hair. It makes your legs look like there's like a man's leg or something.
Girl, I don't need leggings to do that. I just gotta grow my leg hair out.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife's the same way. She doesn't need leggings to do that.
Yeah.
I dated a woman that had such really super short, super fine hair on her legs that she never needed to shave.
My aunt.
You couldn't tell unless you got really close, and you couldn't even feel it.
My aunt was like that. Like she had like really thin hair
and blonde.
She never shaved.
Like my mom too. She doesn't really have to shave her legs because her hair is very fine, very blonde, and it's like, what the fuck?
Why?
It's okay, you know, this is the good thing about having a boyfriend that lives on the other side of the state.
You only have to shave once a month.
Pretty much.
God. Why do we even still have hair? Like, hair should only exist on the head. Everywhere else, it should just be bald.
Because laser hair removal is really expensive.
We have clothes now, though. Like, shouldn't evolution catch up by now? We don't need
the thing
anything.
is that probably evolution is making sure that even if we kill each other and we go to another apocalypse.
I think it is. We just showed 2 examples of people that didn't need to shave their legs. So maybe evolution is at work. It's just working a little slower than.
I also don't have to shave my legs. Just throwing that out there.
Well, I could, but I don't.
With women, the older you get, your hair
the more hair you get.
No. The hair moves. The hair moves. It starts growing in different places.
That's disgusting.
Because my mom's hair.
I'm gonna laser my whole body. God damn it.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
I see. I got that. I got laser hair removal on my face, and it only lasted 2 years.
You know, I couldn't grow facial hair until I was
$2,500 later.
Really?
Yep.
2 years only. God damn it. No.
Yeah,
hell no.
I started when I was 18. I did it for a year. Like, I literally went to these appointments every 4 weeks and got my face fucking lasered, and it was uncomfortable and painful, and I got a couple scars from it. And yeah, and then 2 years later, like, oh, look, here's some hair, and it's growing back.
Mother Nature is a bitch.
Yep. I'm also a hairy ass motherfucking girl. Like, I'm a monkey. It's
me too.
I got a happy trail. Like, what?
You have? Oh yeah, the happy trail. That is not really happy though. If somebody has it, it's not happy.
It's not very happy. It's pretty sparse and like lonely. Cool. I just epilate it off. I have an epilator. I epilate the fuck out of everything.
I mentioned that Bertix doesn't have a happy trail. Just because he's like Chinese thingy.
Who?
Bertix.
What? I'm not Chinese.
I know that you're a mix. So.
Vey is in vodka.
China, though.
You know what I'm saying? Vey is in vodka. He's not Chinese. So, that's the greatest claim ever. I'm not Chinese.
You've known me for how long? You think I'm Chinese?
Oh my God, it's like Japanese, something like that. It's a mixture of that.
God, it's been so long.
It's someone jello mixed up with someone white, and then you came along.
It's like everybody calling Gus.
I'm sorry, I just missed Campos so much. I forgot how fun you were. You're really
welcome.
Funny.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's really good, Olivia. Thank you so much.
No, you're making fun of me now? No, I'm
not making fun. I'm saying like, you are really funny. I'm not making fun of you. You're really funny. That's what we're laughing. Like, it's good. I like how I'm not as angry anymore. Like, you're gonna have to get used to the me that just laughs and is like really chill.
That's good. Are you smoking weed again?
Oh, always, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep, always. We're allowed in California, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Speaking of California,
don't do that.
I've been down to LA now twice in the past couple months. So the next time I come down, Justin, I'm gonna hit you up.
Right on.
You're in LA now, Justin?
No, I'm still in Bakersfield.
It's close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, like I like
it. Oh, how was Portland?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Tell us, please.
I'm sorry. Well, I wasn't cold until the last day that I was like a popsicle, basically.
Mm-hmm. It was Ice, Kyle, Christine, and Chloe.
Yes.
Nice.
We went over there. and we have a lot of fun. The boat was amazing. The party in the boat was amazing. I was really surprised because I have never seen like rivers by itself.
Right.
So I was amazed, to be honest with you. I live in a
Yeah.
fucking desert, so
Yeah, it's a big river.
seeing a river, like being on a boat in a river, like I was in open ocean once, but like on the river, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was
right
a
on,
nice
cool.
sensation.
It's
Yeah,
different
really.
in like a stream that you could
I
like
agree.
generally cross by yourself.
Yes,
Oh, the Columbia's
exactly.
huge,
And
yeah.
then all the bridges over there, the trees have all these beautiful colors on them.
Mm,
I don't know. I just loved it.
right on.
It was,
My dad
it was
lives there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Your dad lives there? It's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Beautiful. I love it.
And the restaurants, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am I the only person on
Okay.
cam? What the hell, guys?
I'm getting on cam. I'm smoking, man. I apologize to our viewers if I'm off cam. I'm just, participating in an activity that.
I'm babysitting, so I'm off cam because baby safety.
There
Baby
you go.
Nobody wants to see me.
Besides that.
Draco and Darth have to protect their identity because they are virtual adepts.
I don't.
No, they're not.
I'm just
I'm
an
an
AI.
I'm just an AI.
Yeah.
I
But
was
are you
all
coming
are actually
to Las
good
Vegas
conversation
next
there.
year or not?
Las Vegas, sure.
What?
Vertex, you were saying
What?
something about coming to Las Vegas next year or something like
It depends if I can save up enough.
that? Well,
Things
have a
haven't
baby's
been
party.
good lately.
We need to crowdsource you coming here. Like we need to or crowdfund. Like everybody just chips in $5. We get you over here, and once you're in America, you don't really have to leave. None of my British friends have ever left here once they get here.
That'd be nice.
Well, you have to go to California, though. That's all. You have to go to California, either San Diego or Los Angeles, and then you don't have to leave ever again.
Then you'll have to come see me here in Oklahoma, and I'll take you out and teach you how to shoot a gun.
Oh, it's way out in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, but it's a fun place too.
Shoot guns here, okay?
California
My
doesn't really
uncle
have.
has a bunch of guns. He lives out in the boonies here. It's fine.
You heard it here first, YouTube. Her uncle has a bunch of guns.
He collects all those
And also-
all the old rifles from the different wars and stuff like that.
Oh, right on, cool.
That's cool.
I like rifles.
Antique collection of firearms is a legit art collection. You're not buying a bunch of semi-automatics and turning them into automatics.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I have no issues with people who collect guns as a hobby, because you
Right.
like the different things. I mean, fuck, I collect all sorts of stupid shit,
Mhm.
but it's the buying of all of the guns and the fancy things. It's why do you? I have a friend whose fiance is really, really obsessively into it, and also as well into our rights, which is totally fine. He's just
Mhm.
very, very aggressive and rude about it.
Mm.
How many gun museums are in California?
I mean, what?
Because I've been to 3 gun museums, and I haven't
Oh.
even reached Bakersfield for the gun museum collections.
Yeah, there's gun museums everywhere. Yeah, that's a good point.
You come
I
up
recently-
and go to the Winchester Mystery House that was built by
Mhm.
that crazy lady who was married to the Winchester man who did the
Mhm.
Winchester rifles.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Oh, is it in California also, that one?
Yeah, yeah.
It's in my town.
Oh, is it in your town?
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a wild
I have
place.
to go over there then.
I'd like to go
Winchester
visit
Mystery
that
House
place
is about the
myself.
most boring tour you'll ever go on in your entire life. But the architecture is really cool.
Okay. Usually,
I've been
those
wanting to
gun
visit that. I've
museums
been wanting
are.
to visit the Winchester Mansion for a long time.
That's what Kyle and I went and did that. It's I grew up here and I'd never been, and he wanted to
Winchester
go, so we
Mansion.
went.
No, yeah, it's he's a gun aficionado. He's Sleep or Dan, right?
What?
He's a gun aficionado or something like that.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess so. He's been blown up.
Literally.
I'm
used to be
asking
real
you
into
if
guns.
he's a gun aficionado like Dan or
Right,
Slip.
no.
Oh no,
say.
no.
She might know, yeah.
Kyle is
Oh.
Kyle likes cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, motorcycles, cars.
Kyle
Yes,
collects
he's about right.
vehicles the way some people collect guns, I think.
That's an expensive hobby, man.
Yeah.
I mean, guns are expensive enough. I used to be real into guns. I used to go out and buy them cheap and then clean them up, modify them, and resell them.
He doesn't have a lot of fancy
But
stuff. Like
guns are a
SUV
sneaky thing, man. It's one of those things I'd rather just stay away from at this point.
He's just got like one of our vehicles. He's got a motorcycle. He's got the Porsche. He's got the Dodge Dart. He's got the SUV. I don't remember if he got a boat. I think his parents got a boat or something. His dad was talking about getting his stepmom a boat.
So really what we need to do, Draco, is get you over here, make sure that you have traveler's insurance, and then have you get blown up and maybe thrown out of a window or two.
I'll take the cow tipping.
That happens every week.
And so it'd be so funny when like you're flying through the air, you're like, man, they really do have ragdoll physics down. Okay, at this point, we'd like to stop for station identification. You're watching Chaos and Coffee. My name is Justin Brown. I'd like to thank my guests for being here. I'd like to thank all 4 of our viewers. And if you have any comments.
We have 4 viewers now?
At various points.
Nice. We broke a record.
One of them's probably always me, so we probably have 3 viewers. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey,
Tell you, man, it's elderly family members. I guarantee it. I get a lot of feedback from the elderly folks of my family telling me not to talk shit on white people. It's a big one.
Don't do that.
And
hatred thing.
Isn't that the only race that you're actually allowed to be racist against?
Really, that's the truth. Yeah.
At the moment, you're only allowed to be racist against white people because
apparently Chinese too. I mean, apparently we can be pretty racist towards Asians and Chinese.
Hey, don't segregate them. Like you have to say yellow people.
Yellow people, yeah.
Yellow people. I've never understood that myself because they don't look yellow to me. They just look brown or white.
You know what it is? It's because
you're hella white.
It depends on what part of Asian, because a lot of Japanese are very pale, very blue based, but Chinese, they have a lot more warmth to their skin, so people mistake it for yellow.
Yeah, I've just seen it as brown, I guess.
I'm basically almost colorblind, so I don't know.
I mean, if you strip brown down, you get down to like oranges and yellows and stuff like that. So.
I guess, yeah. You go into that side.
And visit California for Leafer Color Salon. She will do your hair.
I know all about color of the hair.
Yes. Colorblind, I don't care.
I don't want my hair bleached. It's black.
Your hair is not black. Nobody's hair is really black. The closest
Mine
you
is
get
silver.
black
is really, really dark brown though.
Yeah, it's really dark something.
Full-blood Japanese people tend to have like level 2 hair, which is as close to black as you get.
There was a school that made the student dye her hair darker to fit in with the dress code.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Like, wow.
Have you heard about that substance? I think it's like Venta Black or something. It's supposed to be the blackest substance. It like absorbs like 99% light. So when you look at it, it looks like a rip in the universe. It's weird.
That's special black paint.
Yeah. I don't know if they've made it into paint or not, but yeah, they've made some weird substance. I've
been looking for a black one for my Mustang.
I thought there was some like artist who made some really, really black paint, and there was like 2 artists like battling over like the rights to some really dark fucking black paint.
Yeah, the people that made it, they've been reluctant to let artists at it, and apparently they let one artist make something out of it. I didn't really keep track of the story, but yeah, it made something out of the substance. It's supposed to be really delicate, so you can break it quite easily. So I don't know.
I think there's a similar there's another color, like there's a specific yellow that's out. So it's like one artist has got a hold of this one black, and then one artist has got to like hold of this, like I don't know if it's yellow, but we're just gonna say it's yellow. And I just remember I got deep into some internet articles one day. Like the next thing I know, I've been reading for like 2 hours about these artists like fucking having these little battles over paint.
Speaking of paint, they just figured out how to spray chrome.
Spray chrome.
Yeah. They shoot a layer of paint, Then over the top of that layer, they shoot a really super fine silver, like a silver dust.
That's like what they do to my nails.
Inside an acrylic base. And then they put another coat of paint over the top of it, and what you have is a true chrome in whatever color your paint is.
That is literally like how we
you can make like a blue chrome, a black chrome, a regular silver chrome.
Listen, that's just like what we do with nails. With acrylic nails, we put on an acrylic base, and then we put on a gel coat of a single color, and then we you hit it with a clear coat that's a little bit sticky, and you put this this powder on top, and you like kind of smear it, whatever you like you use a sponge, whatever, and you like rub it over, and then you clean the nail off, like you clean around the nail, and the powder has stuck, and then you put a clear coat on top of that and set it, and that's when you get this. It looks like a vehicle. It's literally what they do for shiny chrome nails.
Damn nails. Yeah, it looks like a paint job on a car. That's pretty nice.
I tell people I went to the auto body shop and got my nails did.
Yeah, you definitely got your nails did. That's like chameleon paint job right there.
Yeah, my second wife was real into nails. She'd sit for hours and do her nails. Man, I let her do my toenails for 3.5 years. Well, you know what? Who's going to see them? I'm always wearing socks and shoes, so who's going to see my painted toenails? And who gives a shit anyway? She enjoyed doing it.
My best friend does her own nails, and it takes her like 3 hours.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a single person about an hour to do this to me, so I can imagine it would take triple that to do it to yourself, especially on your non-dominant hand, or on your dominant hand with your non-dominant hand. Welcome to Coffee and Chaos today.
Yeah, we're talking about fashion and
nail polish.
I welcome that. Yeah, I welcome that aspect actually, because I'm learning a lot about acrylic paint. You know,
acrylics are fun to work with.
I love painting with acrylics because it's so easy to fix mistakes. Yes, it dries very fast. Yes, you can't blend as well as you can do with like oils and stuff like that.
And but yes, it globs if you try to brush on several coats.
Yeah, and it's usually, you know, like it's not going to take me a week to paint a painting. It's only going to take me a few hours.
Right.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, good. That's good to know.
Yeah, like, no, I love acrylic painting. Like, you could paint so many different, like, canvases, boxes, trays, like...
Pretty much anything.
We like to decorate trays, decoupage, you know...
Yeah, right
on them and stuff like that. I got, while I was down in LA this last time, I went to Michael's, got some paints, some brushes, and this really cool wooden box for my boyfriend to put his weed things in, so that he doesn't have to like pick everything up and stick them in places and stuff. He can just close the box, put the box away. And it's fun. I'm painting the top of it as if it was a tray. You're looking down into it, and it's got a little Bible, some holy water, and a rosary.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
I think I have a photo I can try to show.
Pretty dope. Yeah. Is that a Power Ranger sweater?
No, it's a fox.
Oh, right on. Still pretty cool. Dang. Nice.
Where did the fox go?
So does that make you foxy?
What did the fox say? Man, I really like holiday sweaters. I'm going to get a holiday sweater really bad.
Here we go. So this is, you can see that I'm
drawing.
That's the holy water. And then there's
a Bible
sketched out. There's like a rosary with the beads. I haven't done the beads yet. I just did the rope. And then you've got his little Bible. And if you flip it upside, if you notice when it's upside down, the actual pattern is of a weed leaf.
Ah.
Oh,
I see that. Yeah.
And the rosary is in a similar pattern and stuff. And then inside the box, put all the fun things.
Right on.
Kick ass. I like it.
Yeah.
This is Chaos and Coffee, and we'd like to thank Grandma's Cookies for sponsoring the show.
Thank you, Grandma's Cookies.
Thank you, Grandma's Cookies.
I need some coffee.
Yeah, get coffee. Yeah.
This is Sarah.
The Triceratops. Nice. Oh, Land Before Time. You remember that?
Yes, that's why I named
yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah, it took me a second for it to click over.
Dude, nobody fucking got it last night. I was in the hangout. I'm like, this is Sarah. And everybody's like, what? I'm like, somebody kept calling it, what is it? A pterodactyl. I'm like, it's a triceratops. God fucking damn it. This one's a T-Rex. This one's a triceratops.
They made too many. Can we just all agree? I want to come to a consensus on this at least. They made too many Land Before Time movies.
I only watched one. I didn't even know that they made others.
The first one.
Like,
yeah,
a few years ago. Really yeah, the first one.
I think I watched the second.
That was probably an American thing because I don't even.
Dude, Land Before Time was a dinosaur movie.
Yes, I know, but that was probably
and
like
about
an American
earthquake
thing because
we had that.
They made like 19 of them.
You know the earthquake of '89, you know, the crazy fucking one.
89, yes.
Yes. So because of Land Before Time, I learned how to be calm during earthquakes. I was at preschool during that. My mom was actually on her way to come get me. When she got there, the teachers were told her about how impressed they were with my behavior, because I basically went to kind of the a safe spot, but stood and balanced myself out like I was surfing, and all the other kids were running around screaming like little psychos. And as soon as my mom got there, I'm like, mommy, did you feel the earth shaker? Did you feel the earth shaker? Land Before Time.
Land Before Time prepared people for earthquakes. That's pretty dope. That's pretty good.
I've never been afraid of them.
I'm not really afraid of earthquakes either. They're not as harsh as like a hurricane or tornado.
We have grew up in California, so that's
and California is very well prepared for them now. You know, we've
we built low to the ground.
None of our buildings are. There's really nothing you can do against a fucking tornado or a hurricane.
Yeah, really can't.
You can get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, you can just not build there, basically. Don't build in hurricane or tornado places. Yeah, that's pretty much all anything.
Maybe everybody just needs to live under the ground like mold.
Or live underground, yeah.
Tornadoes don't scare me. I've been in 1,000 of them. Probably like, our guests from California have been in 1,000 earthquakes.
It blew my mind the first time I went to Tennessee and drove by an apartment building that was half gone. There's these 3 buildings right next to each other, and one of them is just half gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Hey, I seen an orchard, I think it was like a peach orchard, that had every one of the trees ripped out of the ground and stacked neatly next to the house. Didn't bother anything else on the property. Nothing else was damaged.
Just picked up all the trees and dropped them by the house.
But ripped up 30 trees from the backyard behind this house and stacked them neatly next to the house.
That's the creepiest fucking shit ever.
Tornadoes. I've seen them wrap car tires around the trunks of trees. There's obviously no way it can get around that tree, but it did.
Man, I've been bad. Can somebody check? Shoot, I guess I should do it. Huh? I'm asking. Can somebody check external chat and just see if there's anything in external chat? I always forget this every single episode, and I'm so bad about it. It's like somebody's probably commenting about.
No,
I'm not seeing anything.
Nothing good. No. Good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
It just shows when you added Darth and where I added Icy.
Yeah, that's when I got kicked out.
An external or internal?
External.
Okay, fair enough.
Because we get seed noodles.
There's only 7 of us in the external.
Woo!
Well, we get comments sometime, and the comments are supposed to drive the content, but nobody ever thinks to read them.
Oh no, I mean on the YouTube page. I'll go to it real quick.
On the YouTube page. No, I'm not there.
I'll find it. Somebody just put spaghetti. Oh, what's that? Ramen noodles? Who's eating?
Icy just put some ramen.
Oh. I just want noodles since last night I wanted noodles.
Well, hey. Somebody knows how to eat ramen properly. They're using chopsticks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm big on chopsticks. I've got a drawer full of chopsticks, and I picked up every time I go to a new city someplace. I pick up a pair of chopsticks.
I had a bunch of chopsticks that I bought in China, but I lost them all.
Oh, I'd love to have some from China.
They weren't anything special though. I have one pair of special ones that I got actually in Japan from a gift from my ex-stepfather's coworker. I kept those, but all the ones that I just bought a bunch of wooden ones in China. I gave a bunch of them away and then lost them all.
I've got a set from San Francisco's Chinatown, a set from Toronto's Chinatown, and a set from
That's cute. That's cool.
Seattle, Washington. And now I've got a set I bought in Tahlequah and Tulsa, and got Memphis. Just wherever I go, I usually find a pair of chopsticks somewhere.
It's fun, and it's small and easy.
I love using chopsticks, man. They are really fun to use. They don't get your hand all nasty. Like, they're perfect for chips, popcorn, that kind of crap.
Can't. I need to shove more of that into my mouth.
Yeah, well, you know.
Be right back.
If you're gonna eat them, you know, it's a lot nicer to
with popcorn. You're saying?
Yeah.
I've never ate popcorn on chopsticks.
With chopsticks?
Yeah, you can. You can. I went for a year. I really wanted to learn how to use chopsticks so badly that I went a year that I would not eat anything that I could not eat with chopsticks.
Damn.
So I had to find interesting ways to.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make more coffee.
Yeah.
Proceed.
It was a fun experience. I used to eat my Cheerios without milk. Just use
Why?
so that I could use my chopsticks to eat my Cheerios.
Well, but you can eat the Cheerios with your chopsticks and then drink the milk.
Well, I did. I mean, I had a glass of milk next to me, but I mean, I didn't pour the milk into the bowl with the cereal.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just gets too mushy, and you can't pick it up with chopsticks. Then, so.
What? Draco?
What?
Why?
And French fries. French fries is another thing that chopsticks are perfect for.
I'd just rather use a fork. It's easier.
Hey, when my hair was really long, and like when I was in IT school, my hair was down to about the middle of my back.
So you have chopsticks for your hair, and then when you were hungry, you just pull out.
Yes, I did. If I knew that I was going to go out and have sushi
and
for
then
lunch,
you put them back in your hair, like all greasy and stuff. Oh, that was gross.
Greasy chopsticks in hair. Wow.
Yep. I do shit like that just for the reaction from other people, man, just to fuck with people.
And you never got diarrhea or nothing like that?
What's that?
You never had diarrhea or nothing like that? From doing that? You never got diarrhea or infections?
No, I mean, I wash my hair, man. I mean,
you
know, they're just chopsticks. It's not like that's where I kept my chopsticks all the time either. I mean, you know, they were clean. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great place to put them. You know, you won't leave them anywhere. They won't get broke in your pocket.
I don't like eating.
And when you're done eating, you just wipe them off, do your hair up again, and go on about your way.
Why overcomplicate the process of eating? Like, isn't there better things to do than eat?
I find it fun.
No, I guess.
Interesting. Anything that's odd or bizarre, I get really into.
Yeah, I can understand that, but
anything to make people stop and think, "What the fuck?" Then hey, I'm all for it.
I went to the bathroom and started making coffee. What's the topic?
Just doing weird shit, like, you know, putting your hair up in a geisha bun with chopsticks.
Oh yeah, you have long hair. I can't do that.
Yeah, but then
it's really short now.
Them back.
It's really short now.
My wife does that. She'll use a chopstick to put her hair back in a bun.
No, but after eating.
No.
And then like eating and then putting them in your hair and then taking them back out again when you're eating later.
No, dude, it's not even a chopstick necessarily. Or is that what? Okay, well.
That was what we were talking about.
At this point, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. And okay, so we're talking about chopsticks. I remember that, and I went to go get coffee because I understood that it was probably going to be a long journey of learning how to master chopsticks, right? But I had no idea that would ever lead the idea of him having it in his hair and then pulling out his chopsticks, eating, and then like I assume you washed them somewhere and then put them back in your hair.
Yeah, I mean, I cleaned them at the table before I put them in my hair. I don't want, you know, bits and pieces of chop
Just wipe
suey
your
or
hands.
sushi
Okay,
in my
wow.
hair. You know, I mean, come on.
It's still greasy and
I really want to start a fund for Draco to visit America now. I'm going to start a fund. It's going to start small.
There is going to be culture shock for me, you know, like when
I
go
know.
over there,
I want to film it actually. I want to actually like, because like there's this whole like idea of coming to America anyways. Like it's kind of a big theme park, but it doesn't really stop. It's like a big theme park. You understand? And the whole place is, and that's the best way I can explain it to somebody outside of it. So essentially, if we could fund you coming here, you're okay. I just want to get this down.
I'll definitely come. Yeah.
Okay, and you can apply for a visa. There's nothing holding you back as far as
no, like I need to dig out my passport. I might need to renew it, but I'm
going to start a fund, like not necessarily a GoFundMe, but I'm going to figure out a way that we could kind of fund this on the down low, right? For you to come here, because I think honestly, once you got here, you'd realize like British people automatically have an advantage in America because you speak in a way that makes all of us listen kind of.
It's fancy.
You have posh, posh English.
Tends to take British people.
It's not fancy English. It's just proper English.
Yeah, that's
just proper English. Real English.
Well, I mean that and the accent I see, and their slang is different, and like their swear words are more polite, like bloody instead of fucking.
Yeah, you don't want to walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, can I bum a fag?"
They do say bloody fucking hell.
Okay,
there are some really creative,
but they sound so much fancier when they say it.
Plus, like a side note to the whole like
the problem
tourism
here,
thing.
guys. The problem here is that they actually give the letters the sound they're supposed to have. Like, okay, so I have this endless conversation with some of you guys. Well, not you in particular, but some of the people here online. That I said yellow instead of yellow, and you guys want me to not give the J the sound that's supposed to have, and instead of that, the American way is like yellow instead of jello. It's like it's a fucking. It has a fucking sound. It's
hold on, for
J,
like the pudding,
it's a G.
For the pudding, or for the like the jello, like the
color, like
no,
jello color.
She's saying yellow, but
okay,
yellow.
The color yellow.
With the J sound.
Yes.
Yeah, the color amarillo
and now,
or whatever.
For me, okay, so this is the confusion that I have with you guys.
You always say yellow.
Yes, you always say yellow, and then when it comes to
in general,
jello,
it's just the way that you pronounce certain things. Like you can't pronounce aluminium.
Letters.
The aluminum.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Aluminum. Yeah. You say aluminium. It's I don't know. It's
schedule.
Weird.
You guys say a bunch of the letters in the correct fashion. Yeah, that's part of it.
It's just more unconventional in America. It's kind of like just slang, a dialect. It's like a giant dialect across an entire country.
Yeah. When you get here too, once you get here, there's other British people here, right? There's other Irish and Scottish and Aussies and New Zealanders, right? And it's almost like a little clique. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got into like acting or fucking anything you wanted to do, right? There'd be like a clique of people who are from the United Kingdom, for lack of a better term, I guess.
Especially here.
AI research. That's where I want to be.
I mean, what do you do for work?
I don't work.
But if you
whatever is available,
like to do, what would you like?
I
want
to be an AI researcher. Yeah, I want to be in artificial intelligence, machine learning, coding. Like,
so maybe you should go to San Francisco.
Yeah, probably be.
Everybody's moving to San Francisco. I'm gonna be moving there also.
It's fucking expensive as fuck, and it's gross, and it's all city, and it's cold as fuck.
Same thing with
in the winter.
It's the same thing with San Diego. San Diego is really expensive.
It's not as expensive as up here, though, dude.
Really?
Like up here, it's madness. Like, okay, so to put this into perspective, 10 years ago, when I was 21, I lived in an apartment with my boyfriend, who was 12 years older than me. And it was considered a 1-bedroom. I considered it like a loft or whatever. It was not a 1-bedroom. It had like these weird slidey doors to the room in which fit only a bed, and there was a closet in there.
Okay. Yeah, a loft.
And this is like in San Francisco. 4 blocks from like AT&T Park, and he's paying $3,700 a month for it. This was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Like that place is probably like $6,000 a month now.
That doesn't surprise me. When I lived in Toronto, my neighbor was paying $1,200 for a basement apartment.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Just the basement.
If we had basement apartments, but now it's more people are renting a room out for $1,500 to $1,800 a month, and maybe you get kitchen access.
Hey, homeboy, I know I just came in on kitchen access. I was getting coffee. I'd have to agree with what you said, just based on that. Okay, like maybe you get kitchen access. I totally agree with her. I'd recommend if you were going to go to try to get to Silicon Valley or somewhere near there, right, or live in the Bay, as they call it, the Bay. Especially since you're not like me. Like if you looked like me, I would not recommend this, right? But you look like you do, right? Or you are the way you are, right? There's a wonderful place called Oakland.
That means cute or handsome?
Well, no, not handsome. Just come on, man. He's darker complected than I am. I didn't want to be like really hella racist about
it. I'm not white.
Yeah. Well, not old bald white man white, right? Like people call me sir.
He doesn't even have to go to Oakland. He can go to like any of the surrounding towns. San Leandro is pumping. I have a lot of friends who just moved out to like San Leandro.
I don't like Oakland. I just don't.
But I mean, like it's cool like to be there during the day. It's very artsy. A lot of people have moved out of San Francisco and into Oakland, but it's still fucking horribly unsafe.
Yeah, but he's from a place that's horribly unsafe anyways. They have like, dude, knife attacks and in England.
Pretty rough.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. You'll love Oakland. It's really ghetto. It's very dangerous. You'll feel like you're in a video game 24/7.
They're gentrifying areas of it.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It is being gentrified, and the point is, like, he could go there and just kind of blend in and love it.
It's not even like it's a huge mush pot to begin with. I mean, to be honest, like most of my friends that live in the East Bay and in like the San Francisco side, the peninsula, they're all not from California.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I tend to pass anywhere I go, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really matter where I go. I'm kind of pale enough to pass around white people, and I'm dark enough to be around other people. So
we're kind of like Italy. We're like the Italy of America, or I don't know.
And I'm gonna be honest with the accent. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You'll be just fine.
They hire jobs here like customer service jobs or like any of that. Like you'll go in and like work on a phone for like 8 hours.
Oh God, no! Like that's so destroying. That is, I've done that before.
I've done it too. It's hard.
Communicating I wouldn't mind on it. Business to business, I don't mind because there's a certain level of
education,
professionalism,
etiquette.
Etiquette, and I'm used to that environment, but like. It's dealing with the public that really grinds me because there's so many assholes that
you can go to Disney and dress in a big suit.
That's why I don't think
I have always been good with is dealing with people, even though I think people suck so bad I don't want to deal with them. But when I have to, I'm amazing customer service.
That's why maybe Oakland isn't like the best area. You should move to one of the surrounding towns because it won't be as busy, it won't be as crazy, and you don't got to deal with as many fuckheads.
Yeah. I don't want to be right in the heart of a city. I've always lived on the outskirts.
Visiting, couch surfing a bunch, visiting and couch surfing America, and figure out where you like in America. You know what I'm saying? But I promise, dude. Once you get here, like none of my British friends have ever left. They'll like one of them got married to a
place like California, man.
I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. He never said nothing about come to live in here. He just said visited.
Yeah, I understand. We just want him to visit, right? That's cool. I understand. We get it. He's gonna visit. That's what we're trying to do we'll do like I don't know. We'll take over a African bank tomorrow and we'll fund your trip here.
It sounds good.
I had a dream that
they all scam people, don't they, or something? So
singing.
The Nigerians scam people all the time.
Right, exactly. We're just gonna hit Nigeria. They deserve it.
Scam the scammers.
Yeah, the scammers, bro. Honestly though, like if you really wanted to come here and you want to come here, that I'm pretty sure it could happen. It's all about finding the right flight. And if you flew from London or anywhere in England into like let's say New York or Boston or something like that, yeah, it'd just be a matter of like kind of just doing the whole backpack trip across America, like yeah.
Yeah, that's proper like that's movie style. That is when someone they just go over there with a backpack and. Like,
in fact, I'd probably go to New York. I'd probably go to New York just to film your whole trip, dude. Like I would show up as a producer, director type. That'd be my title, right? And I'm throwing this all out here. This is on Google, this is on YouTube Live. I'm not gonna like go back on this. And then have a cameraman and a sound guy basically just follow you as much as you would accept. You know what I'm saying? And then cut you in for like something like 20% on the whole production and back end. Like anyways, we can get into details off camera. That's what I'm saying. I know some video guys, some sound guys. Like it'd be a good project. People would be down. Like I'd have a guy coming in from Britain. They'd be like, yeah, he's never been to America. Okay, you got me already. And he's gonna trip out across. Right, exactly. He's gonna trip out across America, and we're gonna film the whole thing. We're trying to do it as an episodic thing. We'll shop it over to Lifetime Network or one of these cable networks, right?
That's and behind the scenes guy.
Your homeboy?
Yeah.
I'm totally down, dude.
He's from here. Like I met him on here.
He's a cameraman?
Yeah, he does behind the scenes work on like video shoots and fashion shoots and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. I'm down. Hook me up. My cameraman guy's in like the guy I actually know is a regular cameraman. He used to do a bunch of like National Geographic shit down in the Caribbean. And now he became a bartender down there. And he just loves being a bartender. And now he's a bartender back in his hometown. So I was like,
that's fucking hilarious.
I hit him up recently because we wanted to film homeless people down on Skid Row in LA.
Oh my God, that is so scary. You know, Brown, that I had to walk through that my stupid ex, Jet, when we went to LA to visit, he's like, oh, I want to go to this brew house. So we're going to walk there. It's like a bit of a walk, but it'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. So we start walking and it's just like all of these homeless people in tents and stuff. And I'm like, where are we? He's like, we're on a road they call it Skid Row. And I thought it would be like
Skid Row.
I thought it would be like your Santana Row. And we have an area we call Santana Row. And it's all the fancy restaurants and shops and stuff.
It's Skid Row.
And I asked him, I'm like, can we go over parallel 1 street? Let's just hook a left, go parallel 1 street, keep going.
I'm sure that would help.
He wouldn't do it, though. He made me walk for an hour down fucking Skid Row.
You sure he wasn't doing that as a veteran to fuck with you kind of thing?
No, it was a total fuck up, but he was too proud to get off the street.
Well, I can understand that. You were also with okay, I'm going to throw this out there. I understand that was really scary. Skid Row, for those who are watching and who don't know, or any of the guests that don't know, I think even going parallel 1 street wouldn't have helped, really, to tell you the truth, Olivia.
It was just so bad.
Skid Row's like it's like 3 blocks by.
It's like half of downtown.
No, it's not half of downtown. It's a big chunk.
We walked for so long. It felt like an hour.
So it's a long. Okay, so it's a chunk of LA called Skid Row, and it's where the bus stops and the prisons let out at. So if you come from
blocks.
Okay, so yeah, we could Google it, I guess. I don't know. 2 by 5. I'm trying to be nice to LA.
I was wearing shiny silver pants and a unicorn sweatshirt.
Oh God. Well, at least you were protected by the magics, I guess.
Whatever. No. Like I mean, every woman we passed told me that she loved my pants.
Mm-hmm.
And my hair was rainbow.
Like a really nice pants.
My hair was definitely a rainbow at the time.
In his defense, he's pretty badass. That guy, if I remember correctly, he was like a Navy corpsman or something.
Yeah. Navy
corpsman, and this is coming from Marine. I guess you can call me a Marine if you guys really want to. I was once upon a time. So Navy corpsmen are like the badasses of the whole entire Navy. They're the only guys in the Navy that we really honestly respect. Like, we don't give a fuck about aviators or anybody else in the Navy at all. I don't care what their job is.
They get trained very similarly to you guys because they get put with you guys.
Yeah, they're Navy corpsmen. They're badass. Navy corpsmen, like literally, he could have like seen somebody cut up in the street on Skid Row and like fixed them.
Fix them.
Yeah, they got taught how to break people and fix people with pigs.
And at this point, we'd like to thank Farmer John's Pig Company, where your pork products and bacon are slaughtered in a humane and efficient way.
And then put back together.
and put it back together. Frankenpig.
I love bacon.
You know what's really good? When you cook bacon and then you set it off to the side and then you grab some white bread, you tear off all the edges and then you fold the bacon in half, wrap the white bread around the bacon, squeeze the edges together, dip it in egg yolk, and then put in the pan.
Yummy.
In the bacon grease, by the way. I did this into the bacon grease.
Hey man, you can't cook anything without bacon grease. That's just not right.
It was fucking delicious. It's French toast. It's like pigs in a blanket, but you know, like pigs in a fucking fancy ass French blanket.
Hell yeah.
Flat pigs in a French blanket.
I don't like the French.
That's another thing, Draco. There's no French here, dude.
You know, when I lived in
that's a real plus. That is.
When I lived in Canada, I thought for sure I was going to have to learn French, you know, because you hear all about the French Canadians and all this. No, the French keep themselves in Quebec, refuse to go anywhere else, refuse to speak English, will only speak French. Unless they're talking to an American. And the rest of the Canadians hate them.
And their French is different. I took French for a couple years with a French woman in school, and then flipped over to a Canadian French guy who tore apart everything I fucking did and told me I was wrong all the time. I hated him.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Draco, when you're here, right? When you're here, I'm just going to say like it's an inevitable thing. When you're here, not F or anything, when.
Yeah.
And we get arrested, again, inevitable thing, not F, but a win.
Yeah, it will happen.
Yeah, it will happen. Let me get arrested, right? I'm totally down. Don't worry, I'll get processed out of the system, right? Oh, we dropped Campos. She'll be back. On a different episode. Thanks, Campos, for joining us.
She might go to the other hangout.
Oh, the other hangout.
Oh, she's cheating on us.
Okay, so at the end of this episode, we'll all invade the other hangout. Where the hell is I going with this whole arrested thing? Oh, okay, so when you get arrested, just very nicely, clearly state to the officer, oh, I'm sorry, you can't arrest me. I'm British. And see if that works. I just want to see if that works. I just want to see.
Hey, Jack got off getting what was it? Him and one of his buddies was crossing the street in Hawaii. This is when he was stationed out there. A jaywalking ticket. He got out of it by faking being Scottish. Because he's on vacation. He acted like he was a tourist on vacation. And his Hawaiian buddy got a ticket and he didn't. And the Hawaiian buddy got a talking to. He's like, you should know better. You should have showed your friend that you're not supposed to.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, because knowingly breaks the law. Like if you're in America and you don't knowingly break the law, you know what I'm saying, Draco? Like how are you going to have time to read our thousands of laws that we have, right? So if you happen to come over here and spin up a production company, or
I don't understand the jaywalking thing. I keep hearing it, and like, is it just like aimlessly walking the road, or just crossing the road? Like,
yeah, you don't get it. I'll explain it to you. You have to cross the street at certain points. Crosswalks.
Oh, so you can't just cross anywhere?
No, you mean you can legally? I mean, not legally, but
legally.
Oh.
Depends where you're at. What state?
Yeah, it depends on where you're at. In most downtown areas, you have to cross at the crosswalks.
It's a good idea too because people drive like crazy. And
like in downtown San Jose, you got the light rail that's actually like on the sidewalk, so you can't really walk around with headphones in because you can get hit by a train.
We'll keep, dude. That's why I have to. That's why I have to be in New York when you land. Okay, because like this shit is fucking sketch, bro. Okay, I'm so like I wake up every morning and I go, I've survived this long. Every morning I'm like, I've survived America this long. Like, what the fuck? Also, it's going to weird you out, dude. Trust me. It's one of those things. I want to film it. I want to film it so bad, dude. Because the thing about all this, hold on, I'm going off air. Even before the wife gets home. Yep, fuck it. Okay, I got to tell you some trade secrets real quick. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate all the people that tuned in. Again, thanks to Campos, she's gone. Thanks to Darth Tux, Olivia, awesome. Bring in the female perspective. Bring in the female perspective to the conversation. Draco, to be continued right after we go off air. See you guys later. See you next week.